Hello, everyone, and welcome to Harv's World for episode 15 of Off the Grid. It's a fairly early morning on the homestead today, and we've got a lot to get done. You can see both of our fields are ready to harvest. Those sunflowers are definitely coming in, and our barley. Our barley's ready to go too. And the hay finally got dried out, so I just picked that up, and I'm going to dump that into our silo. And while I'm taking care of this, one quick order of business, I would like to welcome Katya and Joshua Granger to the channel. Welcome you two. I appreciate you joining up, and I hope you enjoy the content. Thank you very much. So, we've got a lot to get done today. A whole bunch. And I've got good news. Chuck is on the mend. He's definitely doing a lot better now. Hugo did a really good job taking care of him. And, he has been up and about finally. We were worried about him there for a little bit. Wasn't sure he was going to pull through, but he made it, and he actually made it into work today for a little bit. He didn't work a full day, or yesterday, I mean. The day's barely gotten started. Yesterday he was into work for a little bit, so just taking it slow to start off with. But yeah, he's doing much, much better. So that's good news. Now, like I said, we got a lot to get done today. Both of these fields need to be harvested, and the contract is back on. So we need to start logging again, and you can see I've got our forestry harvester up and ready to go. We're going to give that baby a big workout today. And I know I was working on the far side of the homestead, leaving some trees in between me and the logging area, but I need to put in a cattle pasture, and my barnyard's really just not quite big enough for that. So I'm going to clear up some more section over here. So our goal today is to clear enough trees to be able to put a nice sized cattle pasture in. Now, I'm not going to have a bunch of cattle, maybe 3 or 4, but I still want to give them plenty of room to get out and to be able to graze and things like that. So definitely gonna make that happen today. Got all the vehicles up here. They've needed some maintenance, so I've been working on them. Got that all taken care of, but let's get to work on these fields. Looking forward to using this puppy again. Very much looking forward to it. In fact, I better bring it over to the toolbox also, because it looks like it could use some repairs also. Yep. I think it stalled. I don't remember turning the engine off. Alright. Let's just take a quick look here. Alright, that should take care of it. There we go. There we go. And I'm really looking forward to getting these sunflowers harvested. Got a craving. Get these seeds. I guess I should unfold first. Now we can fire that puppy up. Outstanding. And let's see how this... We know it works great on corn. Let's see what we can do with these sunflowers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got this. It's not quite as wide on the left side. I don't have a feel for the angle on it yet, or exactly where I should be, I guess, because I've missed a few along the way, but that's no bother. We can go back and pick those up, no problem whatsoever. No problemo. That sun's really causing a glare today. Well, look at that thing go. That is just amazing. I love it. And it does such a good, I mean, it cleans the field so well. Look how clean that leaves the field. That's fabulous. So let me finish getting these sunflowers harvested, and then we're going to move on to harvesting our barley. Our chickens need food, and I want some soup. So I'll see you in just a minute. Alright, I'm just going to clean up these last few little sunflowers I left standing out here. Just one here and there. I get a better feel for it. It's kind of weird because if you look at it, you see the left side of the head is like right in front of the driver's seat, the cabin, and you kind of expect it to be dead center. So okay, let's go empty this bad boy. We're going to get it put away, and then it's barley time. Oh, there's my pipe right outside the driver window. There we go. So we had almost 3,000 liters of sunflowers. Now, I love sunflowers as much as the next guy, but wow. I don't know if I can go through 3,000 liters. But, you know, I'm going to soak them in some salt water, pop them in the oven, let those puppies roast up and enjoy. I can just have like a bag right here in the cabin, or, you know, anything else I'm working on, and chew them up and spit out the shells. Who doesn't love chewing up sunflower seeds and spitting out the shells? Come on. Come on. Admit it. You know you do. Everybody does. Seriously. Now, can I back this in without wrecking everything? Because I can't see on that side. Hey, I think I got it. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to call that good enough. Oh, gosh, yeah, I'm right up against the fence. Okay. Outstanding. Completely outstanding. I think we're going to give the John Deere a workout today. I know the Ursus will handle the harvester and all that, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting a thing for the John Deere. I like it. Feels like power. For lack of a better description. We haven't busted out the far in quite a while, so it's due for some work, I would think. And I think it's going to get it today because this barley field is significantly bigger than our other fields. So and we'll get that unfolded. There we go. Line up here. Fire it up. Drop it down. And let's harvest some barley. Like I said, it's big harvest day today. We got lots of harvesting to do. I've always been impressed with the FAR though. The FAR is just one of the most amazing pieces of equipment we bought to the farm, or to the homestead here. I've loved it ever since we got it, and I should pay attention to where I'm going, because I've probably just ended up having to go back and, yep, got to go back and clean that up now. I hate having to go back. I'm sure you know what I mean. Why do a job twice if you can only do it once? I'm going to try to do headland passes this time around. I don't normally do that, but we're going to see, because otherwise it kind of makes a mess with that straw. Yeah, we'll just have to clean up the corners. That's cool. It's all good. Need to stay a little closer to my field edge, though. Maybe I need to swing out just a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's a little better. These trees are awfully close to this field. I might have to pull those out too. I think I said when I was putting the field in, I didn't want to get too close to the trees, and then look at that. Look how close I am. That's a tight squeeze there. It's alright, we still have room to get through. No harm, no foul. Oh, and I had a stump to run over. Stumps are sneaky, remember? Very, very sneaky. Alright, swing around this corner. Come on, John, you got this. There we go, buddy. Isn't that just one of the coolest things you ever saw? I just love it. Call me a farm equipment geek all you want to. I don't care, because I just think that is awesome. And I really like the open cab tractors too. It's a good thing we have good weather up here, though. Otherwise, this would not be a very viable option. But the open cab tractors are pretty sweet. So I think at this point it's a good idea to focus on getting this barley in and let you all sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Alright, I'm just going to pick up a few little stragglers. There's always stragglers with me. Although, I do think I've gotten better. For using unfamiliar equipment, I think I've actually gotten quite a bit better. Alright, that's going to do it. Let's get this bad boy emptied out, put away. Yeah. Man, it still just does a great job. And did you see all that straw? Now, before I burned so much straw, but now I can actually store it and use it later. You know, if I can get that cow pasture built, bring some cows in there, going to need the straw. If I decided to bring some pigs in, they could use straw. So we're just going to have to wait and see exactly what we end up with. I'm not sure yet. And I also need to start thinking about what I'm going to put in those fields again because, well, I'm not in bad shape. I think I could use another wheat crop, but that, because I am really low on wheat. So if I need wheat or flour for anything, I don't have much, so wheat might be a good decision, but I don't know what else to put in. I don't know. I'll have to give that some thought. Alright. And now the harvesting is not even remotely done because it's tree harvesting time. This is what I've been waiting for. I wanted to get that other work out of the way just so I could get into that tree harvester and see what it's going to do for me. I think it's going to be a real game changer. As Jonathan pointed out, this should be a big game changer for the farm or for the homestead. Help me fulfill this contract a little bit faster. Let's see what this baby will do. I already got set up here, ready to cut my first tree. And there we go. Now, while I genuinely appreciate some people's desire to see more first person, I don't see that being the most viable of options. For tree harvesting, it's kind of well, let's just say it might be my skill level, especially in this new harvester. I'm looking forward to doing it though. Now, what I did want to mention is that, as you can tell from the last episode, I have shifted the forestry operation over here next to the barnyard. And the reason I've done that is simply because I need more room. Now, the barnyard's a good size, and I think for the most part it's going to do us really, really well. But I've got a couple more ideas that I want to try to put into place, and I can't quite do that in the space I've got out here. So, you know, I want to bring some cattle in. That goes without saying. I think I've mentioned that before. Now, not a lot, you know, 4, maybe 6 at the most, but there's, you know, I still need buildings. I need somewhere to start storing this machinery too, and that's kind of what I expected the barnyard to be. Now, I've got the small horse pasture for when I get a horse, and I've got the chickens over there, but I'm going to try to reserve most of that space for buildings and such. And so I want to clear a space back here, and this serves both purposes. It'll allow me to help Hugo out with that contract, and at the same time clear some space so that I've got room to do what I want to do. So yeah, that's exactly where we're at now. I'm just going to work on these trees on this side, get them cleared out, and this thing is just doing, I mean, just no more chainsaw trimming. That's worth its weight in gold, in my opinion. Yeah, not having to trim every tree with the chainsaw is just going to save so much time. And we just cut that, and this thing is so stocky and sturdy. I mean, it just sits there as this tree. If you're going to cut a tree, cut a real tree, because these are nothing. I laugh at these toothpicks. Ha ha. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I probably get a little too carried away with my own sense of humor, but it is what it is. If you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at? If you can't laugh at yourself, you're probably taking yourself too seriously. I mean, the winch does a great job pulling these trees, but this thing. Alright, stop your swinging. Yeah, that's doing really nicely. Look at that. Even better, you know, I can get these trees sort of in a position now that it's not perfect, but I can get these trees in a position where they're mostly piled up, and that's going to make loading so much easier too. These little short trees, though, their branches are so close to the ground, it's hard to line up the cut. There we go. Perfect. This thing is absolutely brilliant. I couldn't have asked for anything more. Ed is just a frickin' genius. That's all there is to it. I don't know if he just gets lucky or what, but when he comes up with a solution, it's a great solution, let me tell you. I'm getting these stumps a little bit big, which I should probably try to avoid as much as I can. Getting them too big. I mean, this thing kind of just sneezes at stumps and says, yeah, like that one there. That's a big stump, and it just said, pfft. What's that bump in the road? Did you just feel something? Now, some of these smaller end pieces, especially on the bigger trees, I think I'm going to pull those out. I need them to feed the generator, feed the power plant. In fact, I need to do that here pretty soon because I'm sure it's going to start running low on fuel. But not today. Today I need to get Hugo. I need to get Hugo some wood. I've got to get some down to him. And it's already afternoon, so I'm going to work on cutting trees for a little while here. And then we need to start thinking about loading them up. Oh, that got a nasty twist to it. Well, that's not great. That's a little bit better. Get those off there. I better try to move that one. These end pieces are often very, very light. In fact, I'm just going to carry that over here. And there's another one. Yeah, these will make great wood chips for the generator. They're not going to make very good timber anyway, so. And they kind of screw up the loading. I mean, not that they can't be loaded or anything, it's just they've got such a stiff angle on them. Let me move this out of the way for just a minute. Let's see if we can't pile these up a little bit better for loading up. Now, I might not necessarily need the winch here, but the ability to push these things, this really helps with that. So getting them stacked up will be much, much easier, as we have displayed previously. And being able to just get them right up against the fence, that's going to help quite a bit also. In fact, I think I want to just close this gate because it's kind of getting in the way. There we go, that's better. Scooch these down into the pile. Yeah, about like that. This John Deere tractor, man, it's been a godsend. I don't know what I'm going to do if Chuck ever decides he wants it back. I'm so glad he's doing better, though. I was really worried about him for a little while. You know, he's not a young man, and illness does not do well. I think he might have picked up something when he and Hugo went back to town. I'm not sure. Regardless, I'm glad he's doing better. That's all that matters. Tell you, I wasn't too sure about this winch when I first saw it, but now that we've been using it a little bit, it's really quite the nice tool to have on hand. A lot of the stuff for the skid steer now is pretty obsolete, but this is one thing I could see using pretty frequently, especially just for this job right here. Outstanding. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. And that's not, but alright, that'll do. Let's get some more trees cut. This is the fun part of the job. You know, I used to kind of dread having to log. It wasn't my favorite job to do on the homestead, but now I think I could get used to it. Well, I think I am getting used to it. Let's see what we've got here. Hey, that's 5 pieces. Go nice and easy. Try not to drop one off. I want to load this closer to dead center, maybe a little bit forward, not into the truck, but I think about like that should do. A little bit close to the truck, but not too bad. That's going to give us plenty of room on the back end. Back trailer to load. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. This was one of those pieces of equipment too that made life so much easier rather than loading one log at a time. Get that claw opened up nice and wide. I think I've got an end piece there. I'll pull that off. Alright, I'm just gonna try to stack this last load on top. See if I can get it on there so it will stay. I'm not sure that I can, but we're gonna give it a shot at least. Oh, I think we're okay. Yeah, that's not bad. Except I am trying to pull this one log off this side now. Come on. There, that's better. Alright, I think that's gonna be a full load. There we go. There we go. Okay, time to get this down to the sawmill. It's a good thing I've got a good pickup truck. I'll tell you what. Oh, I don't want to run over those. If I can avoid them. I got to get all this straw dealt with too. That'll be easy to pick up with the forge trailer. But yeah, you can see the sun is going down. It's been a busy day. Our heavy harvest day. That's what we're going to call this, heavy harvest. We harvested our sunflowers. We got our barley in. A lot of barley, over 7,000 liters. That's a good sized field there. And, well, this wasn't all the wood. There's still plenty back there to load up, but all I could get on this trip anyway. But yeah, this has definitely been a heavy harvesting day. I think that's going to do it for us, though, for this episode of Off the Grid. I hope you enjoyed it and appreciate you coming along for the ride. If you did, do me a favor. Remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons down below. And until next time, take care.